Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Audible and visible? Audible and visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Today's topic is we are going to start our unit number 3, right? Sorry, unit number 4. Before to start this, I want to conclude our unit number 3, which things are the part of unit number 3. And this conclusion is ended with the understanding of ARM. In our unit number 2nd, we have seen two concepts, that is risk and CISC. Risk and CISC. Have you noticed these alphabets, risk and CISC? Have you noticed it? That we have seen in our unit number 3. Unit number 2. We are concluding our unit number 3 with the understanding of ARM processor. As we know that any processor is nothing but it is a one kind of a memory system, and by using that memory we fetch the data which is located on a specific address and process it and send it to the user. So there are multiple microcontroller as well as microprocessors available in the market, and the popular microcontroller or microprocessors are Arduino, then Raspberry, right? These are the popular microcontrollers nowadays. In other words, we can say these are the mini computers. The computers which we can carry in a just one hand palm, and we can fix it the whole setup of size like a palm anywhere, and we can control a very large device by using that setup. This is the use of such devices or microcontrollers or microprocessors that you can see over here, Arduino and Raspberry. One more name that we can add, ARM, A-R-R-M, ARM. What is ARM? ARM is Advanced Risk. It's not K, there is C. Risk Machine. Advanced Risk Machine. This risk is different from this risk, right? The meaning of risk means a dhoka, right? But here we have used the alphabets RISC, Advanced Risk Machine. Initial alphabets of each word, if we combine, here we get the word ARM. And now ARM is the processor or the microcontroller which are playing very much important role in today's electronics and computer world. So understanding of this ARM becomes important one. What exactly this ARM is, let's understand with the different examples. Here, please concentrate what I am writing over here. We know that Apple, right? We know that Google, then Blackberry, Samsung. What is this? These are the different companies which are providing the software products by doing the development in electronics. These are the famous companies which provide the software products to the end users. And the famous product of all these companies are mobile phones, right? And this mobile phones becomes very smarter and smarter nowadays. How this is possible? Because of one word that you can see over here. SOC. SOC. That we have seen our unit number 2. SOC. What is SOC? SOC means system on chip. Means in conventional motherboard we have seen a different slots, different microprocessors, different microcontrollers, different LEDs, different diodes, different capacitors at different locations, and it occupies more size. It requires near about 1 feet size to mount everything on motherboard. But because of SOC, what happened? Within a 1 centimeter of this size, only this kind of block size, it having all the things. It having GPU, CPU, then sound card, then video card, right? Ethernet port. Everything is there in one chip, and that chip is nothing but SOC, system on chip. System on chip. And by using this concept, system on chip, these different companies, Apple, Google, BlackBerry and Samsung, launched their product in a smarter way. We know that Apple having their smartphone with their own softwares, these companies uses a microcontroller to develop their SOC. Apple uses their own microcontroller or processor, MUP, microcontroller or microprocessor. Okay. Google uses Qualcomm Snapdragon, Qualcomm Snapdragon. Before move towards BlackBerry and Samsung, Apple have launched their smart phone of series X, X1 and ... with iOS. And here Google have launched their smartphone with Android operating system. There are different operating systems. There are different versions of Android operating systems nowadays in the market available. Like this, Apple have their also own iOS, and they have launched different versions of different OS as the time passes with new refinements. Understand this concept. What we have to understand, ARM is nothing but advanced RISC machine. The RISC over here, RISC, this RISC is having own meaning. R represents reduced instruction set computer. Reduced instruction set computer. If there is CISC, it means C for complex instruction set computer. Here the instruction set is reduced. In the RISC. and that's why it becomes popular and everywhere in smartphones with the help of SOC type of structure. It is playing a very important role, and we are going to see where the ARM is doing their role in Apple also, Google, BlackBerry and Samsung. We are going to compare Apple and Google over here. Apple have launched their smartphone with the Series X, X1, X2 and all this with operating system iOS. Google have launched their smartphone with the help of SoC with Android with operating system Android, and Android also having their different operating systems or versions. The operating system, Android operating system is come with different versions nowadays. Apple uses their own microprocessor or microcontroller to fetch the different instructions and to execute the program for different applications. Apple iOS uses their own microcontroller or microprocessor. Here star is there. Star. What this star means? Though Apple uses their own microcontroller or microprocessor, it doesn't mean that they have developed their own microprocessor or microcontroller. Right? They have purchased some shares of ARM. ARM is developed by the company Acorn, and Apple have purchased some shares of ARM. So that's why the Acorn or ARM gives the soft hand to the Apple to use their architecture, means ARM, Advanced Rich Machine Architecture, in their own way. So Apple have developed their own microcontroller, but the basic idea is same like ARM. Means what? Apple also uses the ARM, but as Apple invested the money in the Acorn, so Acorn gives some sort of soft hand to Apple to change their architecture according to the Apple's requirement. But this facility is not available to Google. This facility is not available to Google. Google have to use, or Android smartphone have to use as it is ARM technology, ARM architecture. And this ARM architecture is used by this Qualcomm microprocessor or microcontroller manufactured company, Qualcomm. And this Qualcomm has developed a Snapdragon microprocessor or Snapdragon product for Android. And nowadays worldwidely 80 to 85% Android phones are there in the world, and they are running on Qualcomm's Snapdragon processor. Though they are running on Snapdragon, they are also using ARM. Right? ARM means over here in Apple, ARM is also playing the role. In Google's Android or Qualcomm's Snapdragon, ARM is the base of microprocessor or microcontrollers, which are the part of the SoC of this Qualcomm. ARM. Over here also in BlackBerry, ARM is there. And in Samsung, though the Samsung having their own operating system, but 90% Samsung devices are running on Qualcomm Snapdragon. And this Qualcomm Snapdragon uses ARM architecture. What? ARM architecture. What is this ARM architecture? If you are not understanding what sir is saying to us, ARM, I want to give you another example. I have explained Apple and Google's Android, BlackBerry and Samsung. These are the smartphone companies. These are the smartphone companies which are running their businesses in trillions of dollars nowadays. Trillions of dollars nowadays. And they are using which microprocessor or microcontroller architecture? ARM, Advanced RISC Machine. Advanced RISC Machine. To understand this in deep, let's compare this smartphone with a desktop or laptop. Desktop or laptop. Okay. Desktop uses which microprocessor? Which processor? Apple uses their own. As we know that Apple uses their own, right? But there is a base of Intel. What? Intel. Intel have launched their microprocessor in early 1980s with the series 4004, then 8085, then 8086, then 80386, then 80486. This 4 is nothing but Pentium 1. This 486 is nothing but Pentium 1. Then 586, that is Pentium 2. Then what? Then 686, that is Pentium 3 or 4. That is Pentium 3 or 4. These kinds of series have launched by the Intel for desktop or laptop product. After 686, Intel have launched i3, i5, i7 and i9. I think you are familiar with these processors. You might have heard this i3, i5, i7. Nowadays, if anybody wants to purchase a computer or desktop system, generally we use word, yes, I want the processor having capacity i7. I want i7 processor, right, for desktop. But we have not used that word for smartphone. I have to use i7 microprocessor smartphone. No, because there is no case of Intel, or there is no role of Intel in smartphone. Please understand, there is no role of Intel in smartphone. Smartphone uses different microprocessors, ARM, Advanced RISC Machines, and desktop uses which microprocessor? CISC, CISC, that is Complex Instruction Set Computer. Complex Instruction Set Computer. I think your idea, what you are thinking about this, you may get the idea about this. What exactly the difference between the microprocessor or microcontroller used for the smartphones and the microcontroller or microprocessor used for desktop or laptop. There is only one company in the manufacturing process of a microprocessor or microcontroller of desktop. Intel? No, there is a different company. AMD is there, right? AMD is there. Intel is there. Again, there are 10 to 15 different companies, but the two famous companies are Intel and AMD. They create or they have launched this different architectures of microprocessors. Whatever you can see over here up to i9, these are the products of Intel. All these microprocessor microcontroller having their own instruction set for the communication of the data in between microprocessor to different registers or to different devices connected to that motherboard or to that microprocessor. Here also, with the help of this SoC, this ARM is providing the support for the communication between in SoC also and the devices connected to that smartphone also. This ARM provides the facility, and it provides the facility in the way that we can say in reduced instruction set computer. In what way? RISC instruction set computer. It uses this way, and so that's why the palm top devices means smartphones becomes the popular one nowadays. Instead of using desktop or laptop, the billions of people move towards the smartphone use. Why? Because of this ARM technology, this ARM microprocessor or microcontroller, ARM, Advanced RISC machine. I think you have got the idea about ARM. In the next lecture, we will start our actual unit of unit number 4, which is telling about real time operating system. Up till now, what we have seen embedded system, input and output communication in embedded system, SOC of embedded system, that we have seen, and in last we have seen ARM. Introductory part or in brief, we have seen ARM, Advanced RISC machine. There are different versions of ARM is available in market: ARM 7, ARM 9, ARM 11, and again ARM 11 having there again subtypes, and that subtypes also becomes popular and nowadays. This is I think sufficient to understand the role of ARM in SOC and the devices which becomes nowadays popular. For example, smartphones of Apple and smartphones of Google's Android. Okay. In the next lecture, we will see what exactly real-time operating system is, what exactly hard real-time system and soft real-time system. It's my request to you, when we will start the actual lecture at 2:15 on the same day, before in between that, please do look into the internet pages what exactly this real-time operating system is, and hard real-time system is, and soft real-time system is. Okay, here we conclude.